The Hope diamond is valued at about 200 million pounds. Much more. A piece of cut glass of about the same size is worth only a few pence. How can a jeweler tell the difference between a diamond and ordinary glass? Push a shopping trolley onto the grass at an angle from the car park. If the right wheel hits the grass first, since the medium provides more friction, the wheel slows down. But the left wheel is still on the pavement and moving at the same speed before, so the trolley quickly turns to the right as it moves on to the grass. Similarly, a glass slab, when placed in the path of light, changes the direction of that light as it travels from one medium to another. Fix a white sheet of paper on a drawing board. Place a rectangular glass slab in the middle of the sheet. Trace the boundary of the glass slab and name it ABCD. Remove the glass slab. Draw an incident ray IO. Fix 2 pins on the incident ray IO. Draw a normal N1, N2 at the point of incidence O. Place the glass slab exactly on its boundary ABCD. Look from the other side of the glass slab. The 2 pins are clearly visible. Fix 2 more pins exactly in a straight line with the 2 pins that are already there. Now remove the glass slab and all 4 pins. Mark the points P1, P2, P3 and P4. Join P3, P4 to represent the emergent ray O1E. Draw a normal N3, N4 at the point of emergence. Join OO1. OO1 is the refracted ray. Use the protractor to measure the angle of incidence I, angle of refraction R, and the angle of emergence E. The angle of incidence I is found to be greater than the angle of refraction R and equal to the angle of emergence E. Extend O1E backwards and represent it by dotted lines. It is observed that the emergent ray extended is parallel to the incident ray. When light passes from air into glass and back into air, if the refracting surfaces are parallel, then the emerging ray is parallel to the incident ray, just shifted over. This shift is called lateral shift or lateral displacement. When light travels from a rarer medium to a denser medium, it bends towards normal. When light travels from a denser to a rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. Do you know? Owing to refraction, birds see fishes in a different position than they are actually occupying. Even so, birds catch them easily. They overcome the visual effect of refraction out of practice. A prism is made of transparent material, usually a piece of glass, bounded by 2 triangular surfaces and 3 rectangular surfaces. One of the rectangular surfaces is the base of the prism, and the other 2 surfaces are the refracting surfaces. The line joining the 2 refracting surfaces is called the refracting edge of the prism. The angle between the 2 refracting surfaces is called the angle of the prism. Any section perpendicular to the refracting edge is called the principal section of the prism. When a beam of white light is made to fall on a glass prism, the prism refracts the light and splits into 7 different colors. This was first observed by Sir Isaac Newton. Now, let's trace the path of light through a prism. Place the triangular surface of the prism on a white sheet of paper fixed on a drawing board and trace its boundary as ABC. Remove the prism. Fix 2 pins T and S on one side. Place the prism on the boundary ABC. Look through the other side of the prism and place two pins Q and R in such a way that all the four pins are in the same line. Remove the pins. Join TS and QR and extend them to meet the faces of the prism at P and O respectively. Join PO. TP represents the incident ray, PO represents the refracted ray, and OR represents the emergent ray that bends towards the base. Draw normals PN and ON at points P and O respectively. Mark I as the angle of incidence and R as the angle of refraction. The incident ray is extended forward and the emergent ray is extended backwards. They meet at M, forming the angle OML. Measure the angle. This angle is called the angle of deviation.